Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Dilan Febrianis. So, how to give a good speech? We are all called upon to make a speech at the same point at some point in life, but most of us don't do a very good job. This article gives us some suggestion on how to give an effective speech. So, you have to give a speech and you're terrified, you get nervous, you forget what you want to say, you stumble over words, you talk too long, and you bore your audience. Later you think, thank God, thank goodness, it's over. I'm just not good at public speaking. I hope I never do that again. Cheer up, it doesn't have to be that bad. Here are some simple steps to take the pain out of speech making. First of all, it is important to plan. Do your homework, find out everything you can about your subject, and at the same time, find out as much as you can about your audience. Who are they? What do they know about your subject? Do they have a common interest? Why are they coming to hear you speak? Put yourself in their shoes as you prepare your speech. Ask yourself the purpose of your speech. What is the occasion? Why are you speaking? Are you introducing another speaker, moderating a discussion, giving a lecture, convincing someone? There are many possible speaking roles, and each one has its own special characteristic. Don't spoil your speech by confusing one speaking role with another. Let us suppose that you have been asked to introduce the main speaker at the conference. First, find out the most important and interesting things about the speaker, then summarize information in a few remarks. It is all right to tell a joke or an anecdote if it's in good taste and will not embarrass the speaker. And most important, be brief. Remember, you are not the main speaker. You are introducing the main speaker. If you are a moderator, you should begin by giving a quick introduction of the people and the panel. After that, you should try to keep the discussion running smoothly, and you should try to focus on the connection between speakers. Keep yourself in the background, don't talk too much, and don't interrupt the panelists. Be tactful and be considerate. If you are giving a lecture or explaining an idea, gather as many facts as you can on your subject. Spend plenty time of doing your research. Then spend plenty time of organizing your material so that your speech is clear and easy to follow. Use as many examples as possible and use pictures, charts, and graphs if they will help you make your point more clearly. Never forget your audience. Don't talk over their heads and don't talk to them. Treat your audience with respect. They will appreciate your thoughtfulness. If you are trying to tell something, you will need to convince your audience. Do you want them to vote for candidate A? Are you offering them a new, improved toothbrush? This kind of speech is usually dramatic, but here too, you must do your research and know your facts. When you are making your speech, try to relax. Speak slowly and clearly, and look at people in your audience. Use simple vocabulary and expression whenever possible. Pause for a few seconds now and then to give your audience a chance to think about what you have said. Make sure that everyone in the room can hear you. If it is a large room or an auditorium, you will probably have to use a microphone. Just remember, be prepared. Know your subject, your audience, the occasion. Be brief, say what you have to say, and then stop and be yourself. Let your personality come through so that you make person to person contact with your audience. If you follow these simple steps, you'll see that you don't have to be afraid of public speaking. In fact, you may find the experience so enjoyable that you volunteer to make more speeches. You're not convinced yet? Give it a try and see what happens. So, the summary of the text is paragraph 1. Many people feel nervous when giving a speech, which makes them forget ideas and lose confidence. For the example, a student gets stuck and speaks unclearly during a class presentation. Paragraph number 2. Good preparation good preparation is important. Understand your topic and know your audience. For the example, preparing material and adjusting language for classmates. Paragraph number 3. Decide the purpose of your speech to introduce, explain, and persuade. For the example, a school presentation focuses on explaining, not convincing. And number 4, if introducing a speaker, share key and interesting points briefly. For the example, an MC mentions the speaker's name, job, and main achievements. Number 5, as a moderator, guide the discussion without dominating it. For the example, giving equal changes to speakers and not interrupting too much. Number 6, when giving a lecture, research well, organize ideas, and use examples or visuals. For the example, a teacher uses charts or pictures to explain clearly. Number 7, to persuade. Use strong facts and arguments. For the example, promoting a product with real benefits and data. Number 8, while speaking, stay calm, speak clearly, use simple words, and pause sometimes. For the example, speaking slowly and giving time for the audience to understand. Number 6, the key is be prepared, be brief, and be yourself. For the example, speaking naturally instead of reading everything. And the last is with practice and these steps, public speaking becomes easier and more enjoyable. For the example, someone who was shy becomes confident after practicing. So that's all, and thank you very much everyone. Have a nice day. Bye.